Hey friends, today we are going to talk about my mid-year lineup, some things that have changed, some things that are still working, and one addition to my lineup. So let's get into it. I hope y'all are having a great summer so far. It's really hot here in Houston, so I am doing a lot of planning, hiding from that heat. Let's talk about first my new planner in my lineup. Let me put aside my B6. My penny pages. So I had purchased 2 of the 6-month daily penny pages, and the first one I took off the coil and I punched 3 months and put it into a ring bound. After several days, I loved the look of it and the aesthetic of it, the quality of it, but the amount of room that it takes up when it has to lay flat like this out on my desk all the time and not be able to fold over on the coil was just way too much. And even with the coil bound, I just felt like I was spending too much time getting my spread looking the way that I wanted, and it was cutting into time that I need to meet my goals. I mean, that has to be a consideration when I'm planning, because I'm very particular and I can spend all my extra free time planning if I allow myself. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. So with this particular planner, it just, for my personal planning, it just wasn't coming easily to me to make a spread. So I was spending a lot of brain power and extra time setting it up. So what I've pivoted to is using it for my work. This is gonna be, I think, a lot more conducive to my schedule and still allow me to use the planner, which I love. You can see this is just so simple. Washi, date cover washi, 1 sticker for like something that I definitely have to get done that day, my to-dos over here, my meetings here, and my meeting notes here, and then a couple dots at the bottom for if I need to like have some takeaways or to-dos from meetings, I can write them there to complete. Super simple. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my penny pages A5. I'm going to be using it as a work planner. So the part on the coil I'm not going to be using, which is fine. That's why I bought 2, because I kind of wanted to experiment and see what I want to do with this planner for the next 6 months. And it's undated, so it won't go wasted. But yeah, this is just going to be a bit better for my needs and for my schedule. So let's put away that one. For my personal planning, we are sticking to my Night Owl by Owl paper, B6, still loving it. Added some new vinyls to the front in my trip to Little Craft Place this past week. Brandy got me a gift certificate for my birthday. Thank you, Brandy. So I went and picked up several things. So I added some vinyls here, and then I was going to do a perpetual calendar, but I'm not sure that I really am relying on it. So I'm going to leave that for now. Still marinating on how I want to use those pages. Here's my monthly. Here's the second page of the monthly. August. September. I really like how September's came out. I think this is the layout that I'm going to stick to moving forward for the mid pages. Then we have the weeks. I did film a video on this, but my ring light went out halfway through. So let me know if you still want to see that video. I was just like, what's happening here? And then here's my daily section. I added a sweet kawaii vellum and a couple of jumbos. And these pages are blank, so I started them in June. I put another jumbo to denote the change of the month. And I started back up in here on the 3rd. And then here's the 4th. Here's today, and here's tomorrow. So I think these pages are coming out super cute. It's just really natural to me to plan in this size and in an open page really quickly, and it still comes out feeling like a cute and functional spread. So and it's just such, I don't know, I just love this size. I don't feel the need to have a separate planner for my purse. I can just take this one book and put it in my purse, or even with the cover, it's just a great size to just throw in my bag and take with me. So we are going to be sticking with this. The next thing that I'm adding to my lineup, and I'm going to show you a short plan with me in today, and I'm keeping it in this cute Coffee Monsters Co. pouch. We're bringing back the Hobo A6, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. Just added a couple vinyls and some vellum, as you do. I'm going to start tracking my daily steps here. So let's see, on the 3rd, I did 10K. Yesterday, I did 5K. And then I think I'm also gonna track my weight here. So on the morning of the 3rd, or on the 4th, I was on 157. And then today, I'm on 159. And I'm not sure why. I did notice that my backside was looking a little more muscly and nice. So I think I'm just gaining some muscle. I am not taking any of these numbers right now too seriously. At the end of the month, that's where I'll see if I've really made a shift. When I weighed on the 1st, I was on 161 and my goal weight is 140. So, and even if I honestly don't get to the 140, as long as I'm still doing these healthy habits and my waist is smaller, that's my real goal. And I don't have like a inches goal. I just want to be back comfortably in a size 10 where they're not super tight. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm going to be tracking here. Looks terrible the way I just wrote it, but who cares? This is more about function in this planner. Next on my monthlies, I'm not going to be decorating them. I'm going to be putting a sticker a day of just kind of like how I felt about staying on track. And the main thing that I did that day that took up most of my energy. So I put the 10,000 steps. I put the office refresh. So yesterday I spent a lot of time moving furniture around, decluttering, moving boxes back and forth into the garage. And so that really took a lot out of me, plus the 10,000 steps. So that's why I put office refresh. Then on the dailies, what I'm doing here is just some washi and dots and stickers everywhere. It's not cohesive to look at, but I like it. So we have started off with lazy day. I slept in because my neighbors kept me up till 3 a.m. with the fireworks. So I slept in until after lunch today, took my meds. Now I am having me time. It says I'm taking a break from YouTube, but after I got some rest, I've changed my mind. So I'm not gonna take that break. I do reserve the right to take a break if I feel uninspired though. Today I feel rested and creative. So it looks like all I needed to get back in my groove is some rest. For my food today, I am having some coffee now. Lunchtime is way gone. It's already 3:30 p.m. so we're not having that. For dinner, I'm going to be making salmon. And for a snack, I'm going to be having a protein shake. And then I'm going to be doing my 5,000 steps before bedtime. And that's about it. So here's my pages for tomorrow and the 7th. I plan also to sleep in not as late as today, but maybe till 10:30, do something creative, do my laundry, do my meal prep, do my hair mask and kind of like my everything shower, post a video, weigh in, watch some TV. So, and then on the end of each day, I just have like, so at the top, it's more like mental health type things that help me feel less stress. So, you know, doing my meal prep, being creative, having that bath, making sure stuff gets done around my house. Those are all more like mental health things. And then at the bottom is where I'm doing the meal tracking. I was doing Weight Watchers, which I quickly remembered that although it works for a while, I'm not a fan of anymore, just because I try to focus more on like my protein and my macros. And that app, it really is all about points, and it's I just spend a lot of time after I log thinking, but how many protein did I get? And then like re-logging it into my MyFitnessPal. So I stopped with the Weight Watchers, and I've quickly stopped with the MyFitnessPal because I just feel like I want to free up the time to do the things. The logging takes a lot of time, and I know what I need to do in order to be healthy. I just need to do it. So just for accountability's sake, I am going to still write down what I have each day. I'm going to be pretty strict about having lots of protein and staying away from desserts and sodas and things like that for the next month or two. And then after that, I'll implement a cheat day back in. But for now, I really need to just concentrate on breaking the bad habits. So let's set up another couple days in here, and I can show y'all something fun that I did yesterday when I was doing my office refresh. Washi was taking over my life. So what I did is I purchased this little American Crafts book at Little Craft Place, and then I purchased several packs of these sleeves, and I made washi cards for every single washi that I have, except not like, I still have my little things of washi on my desk. These are more just like grid or bows that just go with everything, and they're not necessarily, you know, so specific in the colorway. So I have a whole bunch of those next to me, like, because I'm not going to sit there and just make swatches of like black grid washi, you know, that doesn't make sense to me. But for these other ones that are so specific and I sometimes forget about them and don't use them, I put them all in here. So you can see I have a lot of Clever Clove that I tend to forget about, and I love them. A bunch from Little Craft Place that are so kawaii, but they're different brands, like this is something Kumako, I forgot the name. Kelly Lou Designs, more Clever Clove, Once More with Love, more Clever Clove, some Sweet Bean Clans, and then these, it starts to get into my Sweet Kawaii, more from Kelly Lou Designs, a couple Pip Sticks. Any washi's in here that are not Sweet Kawaii Design or Itty Bitty Sticker Co. are from Little Craft Place. They have thousands of washi's, and I'm not exaggerating. So if you want to up your washi game, like, look at this, so cute. That's your go-to place. I am not sponsored by them or anything. They're just a local company, such a sweet family that runs the business, and I will forever support Little Craft Place. They're just the best people. So then we get into my Sweet Kawaii, then my Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I have a whole bunch of new Itty Bitty Sticker Co. because she just came out with like 10 new ones. And then we have Room to Grow. So I thought this would be just so fun for when I'm making videos. I'm not like putzing around anymore. Like, hey, where's that one washi that I want to use? I use a lot of washi strips when I'm making kits, but in my work planner and in here, that's an opportunity to use these washis that I tend to forget about. So let's look in here, and I'm really attracted to this one today. And I do not remember the brand name of that one. I'm thinking it might be Robo Ruku, or, oh man, I can't recall. So sorry about that, but as I said, most of these washis are from Little Craft Place, so you can find them there. And all we're gonna do, I think we are gonna put washi at the bottom too, because those other pages, I wasn't absolutely in love with the turnout. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I don't want to spend a lot of time decorating them, but I also, I don't know, I want to look back, and I'm thinking I want to put my gratitude on these pages too. So we're gonna just spend a tiny bit more time with the setup on these. And you can see these are more than washi swatches. These are, it's actually enough to make a couple spreads with on each card. And then what I've done is I've stored the extra washis in jars that I have like this. So when they run out, I can refill them. And then those were all my fall washis. I also didn't swatch those. When it gets into like August, I probably will, just to avoid like buying repeat ones especially. And what I notice is I have like no Christmas washi, so I am going to start stocking up on Christmas washies when I see them coming out. So even though this took like so much time, I highly recommend doing this. I used just sticker release paper that I had, and I just cut it down to fit. So they're not that sturdy or anything, but who cares? They're in the sleeves, and yeah, this is just going to be, I think, extremely helpful for me and for you guys, so that I'm not putzing around looking for washies all the time. Okay, so let's see. I think what we can do to make this look a little bit better each day is start with the food at the top, because I want to have, like I said, a really quick and go-to system. I don't want to spend lots of time decorating this, so let's use my 0.3 Le Pen. We're gonna do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. One thing I am gonna pivot to is not eating after 7, because at the start of this, I have been allowing myself just to eat anytime that I'm hungry, but I'm noticing that I'm still having a bad habit of eating more in the evening, which eventually is going to catch up to me and not allow me to reach my goals as fast. So starting today, we're not going to eat past, I think 7's a little early. I'm going to say 8 o'clock. Because we eat dinner at 6, so. Okay, this is great. And then I think the gratitude list should go next, because that seems to make sense. Let's use some pink. Do we want to use pink or green? I don't think I have a really true green Zig Clean Color Dot. I wish they would come out with like primary colors, just like red. That'd be great. Okay, and then over here, I'm going to make a box for, what have I been putting so far? Self-care, creativity, and chores. Okay, so let's do 3 boxes. This is still going to be super quick to decorate each week. Self-care, creativity, and chores. Or that could even be like meal prep, or I think that last box could be flexible. But this, I think when I go back and look at it later and I look back on my wellness journey, it's just going to help me to see what's going on a little bit better than how I've just been slapping stickers everywhere. So while I don't want to spend a lot of time decorating it, I do want it to be something that I can look back on in times where I go off track and just remind myself, oh yeah, I was focusing on these things and it really helped. And so far, I've seen some results in my waist size, my weight, my energy level has gone way up. I'm sleeping so much better. So there's already a lot of benefits to doing this. So I'm gonna stop here. I hope that y'all have enjoyed seeing my current lineup and what I'm doing with these 3 planners. I'm gonna challenge myself to stick with these 3 for the next 6 months. I've been doing a lot of planner hopping. The planner hopping also, while sometimes it's fun because I love setting up planners, it also does cause me stress. It's causing me to purchase too many planners and go off track sometimes with my savings, and it's just too much. And so it's taking a lot of brain power too sometimes to, like, you know, you don't really have your go-to setups and things when you start a new planner, which can be exciting, but it's also time consuming. So I'm trying to strike a balance, and this last 6 months, You know, one of my goals is definitely to make sure that I'm making time for my health. It's something that I really struggle with, as you can tell. So I think having a dedicated planner for it is extremely important. Ooh, and I cannot wait. I will tell you, in September, when the new Hobonichis come out, I will be purchasing another A6 fun. That's going to be so exciting. So stay tuned for that. I'm very lucky that Little Craft Place carries Hobonichis, and in fact, I might do a pre-order with them this year, so that I don't just go in the store and buy all the Hobonichis like normal. So I think my last thing that I really don't have a location for right now is budgeting. And I'm thinking I'm gonna use this because it's so beautiful. I don't have a purpose for it right now. This is so on the fly and on brand for me to just like randomly think of this during the video, but that's one reason I love YouTube. I don't know, it helps me when I'm talking through my process. So that's why I love, for one reason, making these videos. This is the Leela Journals Bujo, and it is so beautiful. I think I'm not going to do it on camera, but I'm going to set this up today for my budget and just having some budget goals in here. And then when like Christmas comes, I can have like gift list and my Christmas budgeting in here. And I may again try to do some savings envelope challenges. I was going to implement it before and then I just never did. Let me know if y'all would be interested in seeing a budget video once every 2 weeks. Thank y'all for watching today's video about my new planner lineup. And as I said, I am going to challenge myself to stick to this lineup until the end of the year, with exception when the new hobos come out. I'm not going to be able to resist that. I mean, come on, guys. So, but I may not move into it early. I think I'll just stick on this and then move in when it's time next time. Just as a challenge for myself with consistency. But thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.